Kevin Hart, listen, I don't know what happened, but it seems like ever since you almost got canceled by the LGBTQ community, you stopped trying to be funny. You've been taking this approach of playing it safe, which is fine, you know, get your money. But if you're a comedian, why you stop trying to be funny? I'm not gonna compare you to Dave Chappelle, because I know you're not on his level. But that last special you did, the one where you made the bit about the oven brick pizza, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta let that go. Why'd you stop being funny? What happened? I was a huge fan of yours. When you first came to the scene, I was your biggest supporter. I'm like, this guy is gonna be the next Richard Pryor. But you sold us out. You sold the comedy to not hurt people's feelings. Again, I'm not mad at you, but you do understand, I'm gonna have to take your funny card. You're a comedian, you're supposed to be funny.
Warning, Dave's content is not for the weak. Viewer discretion is advised.
Today we're going to be talking about unpopular opinions, but before we begin, I'm going to give you 2 seconds to click off this video, because I promise you, you won't make it halfway without getting offended. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's get straight to it. I don't believe in spending money on a first date. If we're trying to get to know each other, why my money got to be involved? The typical argument that I get from women when I say that is, well, Dave, if you're interested in her, spending money shouldn't be a problem. Well, if she's interested in me, she should let me fuck before the date. Your interest, my interest. Well, you're not entitled to her body just because you take her out on a date. Well, she's not entitled to my money just because we're going out. You're a man, you're supposed to pay. Well, you're a woman, go make me a sandwich. And make sure it don't got mayo on it because I hate mayo. That conversation usually go nowhere. Like, why can't we just go on a walk for a first date? Why y'all always trying to eat? You could give me a free Taylor Swift concert ticket and I still wouldn't go. I don't believe in daycares. No way I'm letting a stranger take care of my newborn. I don't care what I gotta do. Honey, I'll take care of all the bills, but you gotta stay home and watch this motherfucker. I feel like the first few years of a child's life should not be spent with a stranger. It should be with the mother and the father. Y'all be so quick to have kids, but don't have the time to raise them. A bitch will give birth on Sunday and have the baby in daycare on Tuesday. Like, if you didn't want the responsibility, why have this motherfucker? You know how many newborns be reporting dead at the daycares? It's a lot more than you think.
An unfortunate situation in a daycare in New York City where a toddler checked in but did not check out, unfortunately. Allegations of a drug-filled daycare here that turned deadly.
Developing right now, a family taking legal action after the death of a 9-month-old little boy at a daycare center in Homestead.
Sage and crystals don't work. Y'all be promoting this shit like it's the second coming of Jesus.
How does a person use a crystal for personal healing and development? Well, there are so many ways to use crystals. I think we should start at the very beginning.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm not about to pay $100 for some overhyped moon rocks. You probably wouldn't be depressed if you deleted social media and go for a walk. You lazy fat bitch. Stop making this girl famous. His face bugs me. Jada Pinkett would not be famous if it wasn't for Will Smith. No one ever gotten famous for having alopecia. I don't care about the active strike. Every single year, there's hardworking Americans that goes on strike with their job, complaining about the wages, the conditions of the workplace, the long hours. Just last year, UPS workers were going on strike because they couldn't get air conditioning in the back of their trucks, and they were passing out left and right because of the heat.
We're learning more about that alarming video of a UPS guy in distress from the extreme heat.
UPS drivers call these trucks the box. Outside, we're registering 95 degrees, but inside, we're approaching 120.
UPS driver died in California. UPS driver died in Texas. This is us too.
And every single year this happens. I don't see not one interview from any celebrity coming to the defense of the people. And now you want me to help you strike because you want to be on TV. It's not the fact that I don't care about the actors strike. It's more so of the fact that the people, the low-class people that makes America run, when they complain about a problem that they're having at their job, whether it's healthcare, whether it's low wage or working conditions, the media don't cover it as much. But when these celebrities complain about their job, about writing for a studio, they get all the coverage because they know people that's working in the media. So it overshadows the low-class people issues, as if writing for a studio is paramount to a UPS driver wanting AC in his truck. So every actor in Hollywood that's watching this, do me a favor. Suck a dick. Spoken Reasons deserve his downfall. Emmanuel Hudson helped you get 60 million views out of that asking all them question videos, and you didn't give him a penny. But now, Emmanuel Hudson found his own success, and you have to watch him grow without you. Ice Spice is a disgrace. You know your music's trash. Just be pretty. You don't gotta rap to be. Two guys kissing on TV is gross. If you're a man and you like your ass eaten, just come out the closet already, bro. And if you're a woman that eats ass, go ahead and throw your dignity in the garbage. Put yourself in there too. I'm never going to watch that Little Mermaid movie. I understand you guys want to be inclusive, but come up with a different character. Stop trying to slap race into an already written product and call it a new thing. Stop that. Every single person that was in that Capitol riot in January 6th should spend the rest of their life in prison. Do you know what the act of trying to overthrow the government is called? Treason. It's called treason. And do you want to know how the government usually deal with treason? Death. Whether you like the government or not, once you decide to go against the very foundation that propelled us over other countries for your own selfish political gain, you become a threat to every person living in the US. And I'm praying that the judicial system doesn't give you guys a light sentence. Women shouldn't be cops. Listen, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds. If I'm in danger, I don't want a 5'2" woman coming to my defense. If I get stuck in a ditch and I need someone to give me a helping hand, you're not gonna be able to help me. You're going to call a man. How about we just skip that step and just have all male police officers? I get it, y'all wanna be progressive, y'all wanna be inclusive, but there's some stuff you gotta be realistic about. I remember when I was in high school, we used to have these backyard fights every single day after school. And one day, the neighbors decided to call the police on us because there was like at least 20 kids in a circle while 2 kids fighting. So the neighbors called the cops, and the cop that came was a 5'2" woman who didn't even look confident getting out the car. When she got out the car, she ran into the crowd but didn't catch anybody. She turned to me and pulled out her taser. In my head, I'm like, let's be serious, you're not about to catch me. So I just took off. I didn't even run. I jogged away. Every 10 years, you should retake your driving test. I don't believe every single one of y'all actually passed. If you're 75 years old and up, go to the DMV, give them your license so they can cut it. I am sick and tired of you going 35 miles an hour on the interstate. And whenever you pass them getting ready to cuss their ass out, they give you this look and make you feel bad about their shitty driving. If you're 75 years old and older, do me a favor, put your license in the garbage disposal. If you're a man and you have subscription to OnlyFans, you make me sick. Can we cancel her already? This girl face and personality bothers me. She doesn't even have a personality. Everything she does, she ripped it off Funny Marco, and it's so cringy. Stop trying to make this a trend. Tiffany Haddish not funny. Amy Schumer was never funny. Kalani Rogers is not funny. But she is cute though. There should be a limit on how many abortions you get. Yes, I'm a man telling you what you should do with your body. Get over it. Let me tell you guys a story. The way I act, the way you guys see me on YouTube is the exact same way I am in real life. Nothing changes. You can ask any of my friends. I was on a date once. I was feeling this girl, she was feeling me, we was having fun. Everything was going amazing. Now, I don't know how the conversation got to abortions, but it did. But long story short, she told me she had 3 abortions because she wasn't ready to have any kids. I looked at her and said, damn, one more, you'll be worse than Jeffrey Dahmer. This bitch gave me the look of death. She grabbed her bag and stormed out. And that's not even the worst part. She forgot to pay the bill. You asked me out. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm out. If you like that video, I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So like, share, and subscribe and get me there. Thank you.